Hi everyone, today we're going to talk about how to learn iOS app development, and these guidelines are pretty much for beginners. Without further ado, let's dive in. Getting to know iOS development tools is the first step a beginner must take. The second step is learning iOS development essential topics, and third step, practicing everything you have learned from the second step, and the last step, starting your own project. Getting to know iOS development tools means you need to get familiarized with the environment you're going to work on. And this environment is called Xcode. Xcode is a Mac app you're going to use to create your own apps. And inside of Xcode, you'll find many important tools that will help you build great apps. And also, you'll find Swift programming language that is only for coding purposes. Still on the same step, user interface or app design is very important, because it brings a big impact how the user interacts with your app. And they are made of buttons, views, navigation, labels, images, controllers, and etc. You can create a user interface using view controllers or Swift UI. As an app developer, you are required to have a foundation in user interface. Coding logic. Coding logic is writing code that makes sense. App architecture is writing clear and the code that works. Moving on to the second step, learning iOS development essential topics. Those are the topics recommended for beginners: variables, functions, optionals, conditionals, for loops, and OOP. Once you master those topics, then you can move on to SDK, where you're going to work with view controllers, Swift UI, and UI elements. Then you're going to learn how to find and fix bugs. Then you're going to learn how to publish your own app inside of App Store. Then you're going to master yourself into auto layout, constraints, and you will learn how view controller lifecycle works. I'll be uploading a beginner course during this week, where I covered up all of these topics and much more. If you're a beginner and you're interested to learn more about those topics, consider yourself subscribed to my channel. Moving to the third step, practicing. You just have to practicing everything you've learned from the second step. How you gonna do that? Learning iOS development for 1 hour a day, every day, for a year. Then avoid distraction while you're doing that. Set an alarm and stop when the alarm goes off. And fourth, repeating everything over and over again for 1 year. Last step but not least, start your own project. The best way to learn anything is put it in practice. This is the approach I recommend for you. Learning phase, starting with tutorials and let them teach you individual topics and skills. Then practice phase, apply what you learn in tutorials in mini sketch project to practice it. And the last one, every skill you have gained from tutorials, use it in your big project. How do you start your first app? This is where many beginner fails, because they want to start bigger with a complex project. As a beginner, starting with a simple and basic app idea is better. Then design and write down your app functionality. Then work out the database your app will need. Investigate frameworks and libraries you think you will use. Set up your project and build the first functionality of your app. Then build the next functionality when you're ready. Then backtrack it, keep going, and don't stop. I'll be uploading new videos twice in a week. If you're not subscribed, consider yourself subscribed, and thanks for watching.